My name is Dad, and welcome back to this series again. What up, deku? What Isaac? Did you guys like that last part of just background information? It was hero costumes and background information. Like, that's it. Yeah. We'll get into background information whenever we technically meet a new character. Like, we've met Azazel. That's it. We've only met Azazel. Azazel's a cool guy, okay? And plus, we still need to get somewhat background check on Isaac. Like, Isaac's still kind of in that mystery zone, I think, with you guys. Because there's still some shit that I don't think I've said yet. Like how he... Like, just how, you know... I don't know what to tell you. Well, there is this one thing I can tell you that's definitely background information and is technically canon to this story. So, yeah, and I'll explain how it's canon, but still. I'll explain how it's canon to this series, at least. Well, just... yeah, I'll get into it later. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm not too sure what I was gonna say, but we're gonna move on to when they're waiting for their turn and they're discussing stuff, and it's finally their turn. They're the heroes. Bakugo's team. Isaac's team's a hero. Bakugo's team is the. Have I said who the teams were? I know I said it in the last one, so I should say it now. The teams are Isaac and Bethane and Bakugo and versus Bakugo and Eve. Isaac and Bethane are the heroes, while Eve and Bakugo. I forgot. I forget. Anyway, Eve and Bakugo are on a team as the villains. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, they were discussing that stuff, and they go into it, and like Isaac has shown a bit of a keen interest into her book a bit. Like, not too much, but she seems to want to keep it a bit more secret. So, he because he is I don't want to say a saint, but, he's a man of the Lord. He will respect her boundaries, So, they walk inside. And, they're kind of just walking with each other, and they expect the bomb to be at the very top floor. So, yeah. But they're not too sure. So, again, as I said before, older a character is, the more evolved they are. Like, they're better at this. It's like they've grown. So, with Bethane, she's going to do more quote-unquote spells, I guess you can say, other than just that. I don't know what you really could call it. Ring of Fire. It's not really a ring. I don't know what you should call it or anything, but yeah. Basically, she's got more spells for that. So it's that one. Like, such as... we'll call this the Seeking Flame spell. Basically, it's just this flame that basically she can see through, and it just goes. Basically, it just flies off, and she can see through it. So basically, kind of like, I don't know what to say, just a really fucking fast drone that can't really be destroyed, except for, I guess, water, but that's really it. So yeah, she sends it out looking for the bomb. It can it can't go through walls, but it can definitely burn through walls if it doesn't run out. So they see Bakugo go. She notices Bakugo going through the halls of the 3rd floor, seeming to start going downstairs, coming downstairs from the 3rd floor, going into the 2nd floor, which they're on the 1st floor right now. So they assume it could be on. So they assume it. So she's like, "Well, it's not on the 1st or 2nd floor. Well, it's not on the 2nd floor." She has her eyes closed with this, like, and she has like 2 fingers. She has like 2 fingers up, and it's just a flame ignited from those 2 fingers that are pointing up. And she has her eyes. Did I say her eyes were closed? Yeah, basically. As he continues going, as she continues going throughout it, as Bakugo did take notice of this, and she's like, "What?" He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "What the fuck?" As he's like, "This. They must be." He's like, "Then they must be near." As he started rushing, he started running. As Bethane tells Isaac that if she's going to continue to seek for the bomb, he's going to have to protect her because Bakugo seems to be trying to find them now more actively trying to find them now, or a bit more like, oh shit, they're closer, I should be faster at this thing. As she finally finds the room. Well, she doesn't find the room, she's still going by. She's gonna get to the room later. As Isaac keeps guard. He's like looking left, looking right. As he hears footsteps. As he comes up to the hall where he hears footsteps at, and basically just, what can I say? It's kind of like hides behind the wall kind of thing, waiting for him to come by. As when he finally does come by, just chops him in the neck. Like, not on the side of the neck, no, not to make him pass out. No, like, gently, dead center in the neck. That hurts. Do you guys not understand how much that hurts? That hurts. Anyway. What were they gonna do? Shit, man, I'm fucking stupid. And yeah, again, that hurts. As you see Isaac. He seems to take a boxer stance. He's on his tippy toes. He's jumping around. He's kind of like jumping around, boosting his, like keeping his legs moving, so then he can be a bit more faster on his feet. Keeping his legs moving, not really trying to keep him too slow. Trying to be a bit more fast on his feet, not too heavy, a bit more light on his feet. Which is actually, I'm pretty sure, more kickboxing than boxing, but whatever. Like, you don't really need to carry. Well, in boxing, it's more of the upper body. It's more upper body stuff, so the lower body doesn't need that much control over it. But still, if in this scenario where he would have to be moving, he would want to be faster on his feet either way. As once Bakugo finally recovers from that neck chop, I fucking hit my phone and hit it out of my hand, dude. I'm such a fucking idiot. Neck chop. He looks up, and Isaac doesn't give a fucking time. He immediately punches him straight in the fucking square in the face. Just socked his ass. He just jabbed him in the face. A nice jab that just like completely destroyed his nose. After that, you see Isaac switch to a wider stance. As he pulls his arms to more of the side of him. As he seems to go up and just grab Bakugo and just slam him on the floor. He grabs him, picks him up, and slams him on the floor. Like, Isaac knows how to fucking fight. He does not give his enemies time. Like, why would you give your enemies time to recover? He doesn't care. He really does not care, bro. As Bakugo again, he's trying to recover from this, but he's on the floor. It's kind of a bad position. Still, and it's also kind of a bad position for Isaac too. But especially since he's on his back and not on his stomach, I will tell you why. Because Bakugo, with his explosions, as Bakugo tries to stand back up, and again, Isaac switched his stance to a bit more into a kickboxing stance and just kicks him straight in the leg, causing him to fall to one knee. As then he grabs his head and just fucking forces his head into his knee, basically. So kneeing him in the face, sending him backwards onto his back, sending him back a bit, and landed on his back again. He's not gonna recover as fast as he did last time, so Isaac takes this opportunity and grabs his leg and basically just one arms him. One arm, let me specify this. One arm grabs his leg, lifts him up over his head, and slams him on the other side. So basically now Bakugo's on his back. Well, I don't know what it's really called. I'm not too sure, but Isaac again doesn't waste no time. He gets on his back and he grabs his arm and basically has his palm is facing not at his face, facing the opposite way of his face, as he just gets it up there and pull. That, I don't know how much it hurts, and I don't know exactly what it's called, and I don't know how it hurts and how much it does, but it looks, if you think about it, you're pulling their hand, like, put your hand out straight to the left of you, and then try to pull it back, just push it back. Keep doing that. And just imagine someone pulling on your arm like that. Would that not hurt like a motherfucker? So yeah, as Bakugo screams in pain because it fucking hurts like a bitch. Isaac's not afraid to break his arm, but he's kind of like, nah, fuck that. And he's fine. After that, he just chops his neck to make him pass out. As Bethane's like, well, Bethane finally found the thing as they rush up to it, and Eve's not fucking there. What the fuck? As they just touch the bomb and bam, they win. And they wonder where Eve is, and I'm gonna end it there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye.